guys, welcome to Rodrigo Repairs here with another video, and today we're working on a 2008 Lexus IS350. Now this vehicle is equipped with a 3.5 liter engine, and I've already fixed the vehicle, but I wanted to make a video explaining exactly what I did because this may be happening to you. Now the symptoms that I was experiencing with the vehicle was that I was not able to get any PCM communication. So upon plugging in my scan tool, I was not able to get into the module, I was not able to read codes, and I was not able to read data. The second symptom that I was having was that I would probably press the start button and the vehicle may crank for about 1 or 2 seconds and then the vehicle dies. Okay, I try again, nothing, try again, nothing. I would leave the car, let's say, for a couple of hours, might get into it, the vehicle may start for about 1 or 2 seconds and the vehicle may die. Now at first I thought this was a anti-theft issue, but the anti-theft light was not on, was not blinking, so I know it wasn't an anti-theft problem. I'm going to explain to you what I did to fix this vehicle because this may be happening to you and I can get rid of that headache. Okay, so upon doing some research, I did figure out that this vehicle is equipped with a fuel pressure sensor, which makes sense because this is a direct injection vehicle, and most or all direct injection vehicles come equipped with a fuel pressure sensor that is mounted on the fuel rail, which detects the high pressure from the high pressure fuel pump and sends that information to the PCM so that the PCM can know what the high pressure is, and it can also be displayed on your scan tool so you can be viewed as a data PID. This is a 3-wire sensor, okay, pressure sensor. Now let me go to the actual schematic here, or the wiring diagram. I just want you to know that, as you can see, all these 3 pinouts or 3 wires go directly to the PCM. So none of these wires are being shared with any other sensor. These are going straight all to the PCM, which makes sense why the vehicle will not start or the vehicle will lose communication, because for some reason this sensor is directly correlated to the PCM and to the communication network in some way, that when it is faulty, it will obviously not crank the vehicle because the PCM would think there's no pressure, so it's not going to crank the vehicle, or it will lose its communication with the PCM. Now before I go to the vehicle, I just want to show you this layout here. Now this is the fuel pressure sensor here. As you can see, it's mounted to the rail, and it comes with this little harness here. Alright, and then this harness connects to the actual vehicle wiring harness, and I just want you to see exactly the location where it is. As you can see, this is the front of the vehicle, this is the rear of the vehicle, so it's located between this area here of the driver's side valve cover, right here in this area. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the car and I'm going to show you exactly where to put your hand in there, because to remove this sensor you got to take the intake manifold out, but I just want you to stick your hand in the back and disconnect the sensor. If you disconnect the sensor and the vehicle cranks, then you know that you have some problem in the sensor. The sensor is either shorted and it's causing problems to the PCM, which is probably causing the no communication. Let me show you where that is. Okay, now I'm here at the car. As you can see, the intake's manifold is installed, everything is installed. But what I did before I fixed the vehicle, I reached my hand in the back here, because you know the sensor is located somewhere in this area of the driver's side valve cover here. So what I did is I put my hand back here, and you're able to feel the actual harness. Okay, from the wiring harness to the actual sensor harness, you're able to feel a 3-wire sensor with your hand. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just disconnect it. Disconnect it and then turn the vehicle on. Okay, if the vehicle cranks and the vehicle continues to run, then you know that there's an internal short in the fuel pressure sensor, which is the PCM is not liking that short, is detecting that short, since those are the only wires that go to the PCM, meaning that those sensor wires are not shared with any other sensors but go directly to the PCM. So the PCM is not liking that short, is detecting it, and is making the vehicle not crank, and is causing communication problems. So I'm going to show you, I actually did record a little bit of when I took the intake out, so I just want to show you how the sensor looks, where it's located, and that way you can fix this issue you're having. Okay guys, so we have the intake out. This is the cable that you have to disconnect from this sensor. Okay, this sensor just clips on here and has another harness here that goes into the fuel rail pressure sensor right here. Okay, you see it's connected right there to the fuel rail. Then it goes to this sensor, and then the sensor connects to the harness here. Okay, so I just want to let you know how it looks when you remove the intake. But that's what you're going to have to replace if you're having that issue. Okay guys, so I really didn't want to make this video too difficult, too technical, anything like that, because I know I have a lot of DIY people that watch my channel. So, you know, if you're having that same issue, the same symptoms that I experienced, just go to the left bank here in the valve cover where the sensor is located, unplug it. If the vehicle cranks, then you know that that's your problem. Okay, so but I just want to give you a little insight on the wiring diagram to see how the sensor may function, and a little bit of insight of how it works. So if you're not comfortable doing it, testing it, then just disconnect it, and you know that if the vehicle runs after that, then you know that that is your problem. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. Okay, and all of my other videos in my channel, make sure you hit a like, make sure you subscribe, and if you're generous enough, give some thanks here in the video. There should be a button that says give thanks. That'll be just some quick donation that helps me continue to make these videos for you guys. And I'm glad I can help out, and happy wrenching.